we first started out on the Boxpark adventure, we didn't really know what we were doing. Our first attempt was to create a home for new independent fashion brands. Almost the food and drink was an afterthought. After 5 years, we learned that there was a casual dining revolution and that actually the growth and independence was coming from the food and drink market.
I joined Boxpark in 2012 during the Olympic times. I saw the advertisement in Boxpark for a unit, and AG came down to visit me at our old place. That was it, man. Within the next month, we was in Boxpark trading.
Boxpark has changed a lot in the 6 years that we've been open. I think the way that it's evolved is that we've been listening to what the customer wants. We've learned that it's about creating the right customer experience. It's evolved from becoming a retail space to becoming more of a food and drink and event space.
We joined Boxpark in Croydon with the opening in 2016, and we were lucky enough to move to Shoreditch after the refurbishment. So in less than 1 year we opened already 2 shops.
It's unusual where you can combine a warehouse feel with this kind of restaurants, bars and shops.
Just looking back and seeing just the scale and volume of stuff we've achieved in this first year has been absolutely outstanding. We've done something like 260 plus events. We've had things like Stormzy coming in and doing a mind-blowing homecoming show, all the way down to things like Made in Croydon Craft Fair.
We've run an event there once a month now. You have the food court, which we can dismantle very, very quickly. Lots of people exercising, and at the end, the food court returns to itself. The tables go back in within a very quick space of time, so it's perfect for us.
In Boxpark Croydon, you saw leaps and bounds evolution of Boxpark Shoreditch. If Boxpark Shoreditch was 1.0, Boxpark Croydon was not 2.0, not 3.0, it was 5.0. It sort of massively moved on.
That was the sort of first iteration of Boxpark that was inward facing. It was the first one that was solely F&B, and it was the first one to create this kind of public space.
I think the environment lends itself well to all walks of life, and it's what appeals to us from the perspective of a promoter. It allows us to program music that suits different types of scenes, different age groups, different people, different locations.
Boxpark has established itself as a really cool place to be and a really cool brand. So people know Boxpark and they come to be part of it and to enjoy the vibe and the food and the music and everything that's happening in this space.
Wembley is another major evolution. It's the first scheme that we've gone to, which is built right next to a major event venue in terms of Wembley Stadium and Wembley Arena, and also London Designer Outlets.
Wembley's a really good spot for Boxpark. It's an area on the up. It's a really interesting area, but most of all, it's got a lot of people. And I think that Boxpark's like a really social building. It's all about people having a great time.
I think Boxpark will bring a new sort of everyday drumbeat to Wembley Park, and I think the 4,000 students that live here already, the sort of 2,000 residents who are here already, and the sort of 10,000 that are to come, I think will really appreciate that mixture of great food and a great vibe.
Well, this is probably one of the biggest urban regeneration projects that's going on, certainly in the UK and maybe in Europe at the moment. And all the time there's new stuff happening, new buildings going up, new entrepreneurs opening new enterprises. And I think Boxpark will fit really, really well. People are already really excited about the fact that it's coming next year.
I think if you look at what we have in the Wembley Park estate now, there's so many different people living, working, spending time here, all looking for something to do. I think we've got a great opportunity to work together, and there's a lot of potential here for Boxpark.
Wembley has got an amazing regeneration story. It's such a big district, talking about 85 hectares, and the kind of scale of the development of Wembley Park is kind of so impressive. But what we think we can do is bring the kind of edge and the kind of street life and the urban community. When you're creating a neighbourhood like you are in Wembley, you really want to bring something that's going to be the epicentre of that. And I think that's what we've learned over the years in Croydon. We're going to take the best of what we've done there and make it even better.
These events help support the tenants like the F&B operators within there and they're destination-led. You know, it's building a brand new event space that doesn't exist currently in Wembley. Wembley's synonymous with the large, massive 10,000 plus shows. This will facilitate those sort of intermediary, up to 2,000 shows, and I think it's a huge draw.
Boxpark allows people that don't necessarily have a whole lot of capital or seed investment get into the restaurant scene without dropping, hundreds of thousands of pounds. Young people from any walk of life can have an idea, and if it's good, they can grow it into something magnificent. It allows for a huge dynamic brand of food and drink that targets areas that are hugely diverse. So anyone can come in and they can find something that appeals to them with any of their mates, and they can all sit down and enjoy something together.
Boxpark will bring the people to you. Your brand will help as well. You have to work hard to get your business running, but also they help you with it as well by bringing the people in, and that's one of the key things.
Gives that independent man to try something new without the fear of failure. It's exciting, it's young people doing new food.
They're taking kind of like unloved areas but fantastic locations and turning them into thriving F&B destinations where everybody wants to be.
Wembley's an iconic site. It's known throughout the world. It's effectively the home of football. It was an obvious choice. The core business model that Boxpark have got is that, we want to be a fantastic place to come and eat. Hopefully stay with us after you've had something and enjoy a drink, and then after that, enjoy the entertainment we've got. It's always going to be built around the phenomenon of eat, drink and play.
Customers are asking already about the opening in Wembley, so hopefully we will go there.
Wembley customers, man, they're going to love the new Boxpark, especially all the vegans in West London, waiting for a Cook Daily in West London, so we're ready to go.